This is Storm Benjamin versus the Black Bin Bag. Hiya guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and all beautiful souls in between. We're heading out into Storm Benjamin. I'm Sean Hills and this is a Souls Experience, a channel dedicated to helping the human race remember who we really are. Now, I'm heading out in... I feel like I'm shouting, I couldn't even hear myself. I'm heading out into Storm Benjamin for a couple of reasons. One, because I absolutely love a storm and I love getting out into this beautiful nature in this planet. But two, I've spent a lot of money on waterproof jackets and, oh, it's getting worse, waterproof jackets and things over the years. And most of them leak and I end up getting really wet. So today, we're bringing out the humble Black Bin Bag, right? I've got two of them, one for the bottom, one for the top. We're going to go out into Storm Benjamin and see how dry these really keep you if you're caught in a storm. All right, this bit towards the woods is called Devil's Drop, the kids call it. So we've got to hang on. You don't want to fall down there. Yeah, it's quite steep. We made it safe. Right, we're heading off into the woods, but out there's a big open bit in the woods. We're going to get ourselves really exposed to this storm and get inside the black bag and see what happens. Oh, it is really getting bad now. I need to go and get in my protection. So this storm was actually named Storm Bram, but Storm Bram hasn't hit yet. So this storm didn't exist, but the French named it Storm Benjamin because according to the French, it's going to get even worse by the time it hits their shores. Cool, if they're getting it worse than this, they're in for a hard ride, you know, and a wet one at that. Alright, grabbing a bit of shelter under this giant tree here. It's not great shelter, but the only saving grace is the wind hasn't picked up yet. But I am starting to get really quite wet, really wet. So I could do with getting in this bag soon. Alright, we're going to head over into this open space over here, just in front of this massive wood bit here, and let's get going. This big open bit here looks perfect. Right, I'm at the place. I'm going to look for a spot where I'm not going to be disturbed because I want to get some real research done here. You know, I don't want the council coming along thinking I'm a bag of rubbish and throwing me in the back of their trucks. Do you know what I mean? Right, yeah, in here looks great, nice and covered, but still very much open to getting wet from the rain. Oh, there's a bloody stream, look, that's running through here. I don't want to sit in that. Can you see that? Can you see that stream, the little river thing running through? Hey? I don't want to sit in that. We might have to just step over this bit. I was going to say jump that bit, but there's no jumping involved. There is some... Oh, get these out my leg. Oh. Oh, there's some stingy thorns involved though. Okay, cool. This bit's great because it's completely open to the weather here, but we're also protected around the sides a bit, so let's get cracking. Remember, if you're going to do this, always make an air hole. So guys, a couple of things I found out on my research here. If you are going to use the bin bag technique to say dry in a storm, I would suggest getting the biggest bin bag possible, because if I hold my arm out, you know, we've got some space here. We've got a bit of space here. But if I was going to be spending any sort of like period of time in here, long period of time in here, I would definitely want a bit more space and be able to move my legs a bit more, because it's more the bottom half that's really squashed at the minute. And I think it wouldn't take long before the bottom half ripped, to be honest. And yeah, then I'll be getting really wet. There's no point having a dry head if you've got a wet bum, you know what I mean? Oh, cool, it got really hot in there. And the rain's just coming in like torrential, stopping, you know, and it's just 10-15 minutes between the torrential parts, and I'm just sat in the bag sweating like I'm in a sauna. Oh, that's another thing I didn't think about. I'm wrapping myself in plastic here, so when I'm wearing the woolly hat and the coat and everything, there, you can see I've started drying off actually. It looks like I've started actually drying off a bit in there, because it started getting really hot, like, and stuffy, like I had to have my mouth at the air hole. So yeah, so far there's some positives and there's some negatives, but we'll run through them in a second. You see what I mean? It's just starting to pick up again. There's got to be a way, isn't there? People just stick it straight over the top, don't they? They go straight over, don't they? Here it comes. Right, we're gonna go. We'll go straight over now. Straight over the top. But you can't get it back to yourself. Huh? Oh, this is where it starts really coming down now, isn't it? This is where it starts really coming down now. We're getting back in, guys. We're getting back in. So what we've learned is, what we've learned is, you could go through all of this trouble and it would cost you barely anything. I mean, you get a roll of like 50 of these for a couple of quid, right? Or you could spend 50 quid on a waterproof suit. This isn't working now, is it? My advice: bigger bags. Whoa! See what I mean? See what I mean? Yeah, bigger bags definitely. Right, and never leave your rubbish. I don't want to sound like your father telling you what to do, yeah? But there we go. There we go. Let's get under this tree. I think that's my best advice. Find a nice tree to get under. You caught, oh no. Oh, spiders. Oh. Look. This is where that lake thing was running off, that we saw going through the woods. It's trickling here. It must be running all the way through where these must be like water plants here, because they're just running straight through, you know. Where the water is, you've got these. So, see how they're just running, following the water straight down here, like water lilies.
Almost. Could be.
Oh, gotta watch out for that. So you don't want to get a booty, do you know what I mean? You don't want to get a boot full of water. You know, when you ain't ready for it. Must admit, this storm's been very unpredictable at the minute. It's kind of just, like I said, coming in showers. And yeah, black bag. How we get the old bin bag? How are we going to rate it? How are we going to rate it? How are we going to rate it? Efficiency, 1 out of 10. Actually, no, I'm going to have to change that. If this was a bigger one and I could get fully inside it, it would be more like a 9 out of 10. Because they're 100% waterproof. So it was the size problem. We're going to have to try this experiment again. Oh, here it comes. I'm going to have to get there. No, I'm right out in the open. Look, it's coming in. Right out in the open. Oh, let's go. But anyway, guys, I'm going to try and... Gosh, fuck it. Oh! Go over it. Sorry for swearing. Sorry for swearing. Oh. Blimey, I tell you what. I really thought I was I didn't even think about the problem of getting in these things. Oh, I'm stuck right out in it now. Phone's getting soaked. I'm getting soaked. My bags are ripped. They didn't fit. As far as an experiment goes, this was a really, really good experiment. I found out the flaws is because I'm convinced. I am convinced that the humble bag, just carry one of them in your pocket. If you're caught in a downpour, over the top with a little air hole, I'm convinced it's the way to go. But we're going to have to come back with bigger bin bags, like them proper big ones you can, you know, stand in. You know, possibly fit a little stool in and have a sit down inside the bag. Do you know what I mean? But for now, guys, I'm going to try and find a bin, put me rubbish in it, because these are completely ripped up now. You know, that's the other thing. They're not the strongest things in the world, are they? Bags. Oh, I see a bin. They're not the strongest thing in the world. So if you're wearing your waterproof boots, you're getting in and out. You're going to rip. You're going to rip the bag. Yeah, it's just a fun little video. This one. It's just a fun little video. Something to do in the rain. You know, I'm a sunshine person, but I do love the sun. But I don't want to fall into the trap of there's a storm, nothing to do. No, let's get out in it. I'm trying to find the passion. Is that? Hey. Oh, right. Bloody brand new bin, brand new lid. Look at that. Huh? Never seen one of them before. It's a brand new bin, that. Never seen one in the UK ever like that. That was pretty cool. Didn't know how to open it at first, so took me a couple of seconds. Right, guys. Yeah, I've just yeah. I'm glad we done that experiment. It did go a bit Pete Tong, didn't it? It did go a bit Pete Tong, but we learn from the mistakes, and I feel like with a bigger bag, it's going to be quicker to get in and out. So if I can hone that technique, then maybe we could do it right in the middle of town at some point. You know, like, can you get into a bag with no one noticing, with like 1,000 people walking around just doing their shopping? You know, because if it starts pouring down, if there's people around and you need to get in your bag, you need to get in your bag. You know? But yeah, this was just a bit of a fun video, guys. Just trying to enjoy this storm. I thought it was going to be a bit more wild than what it was, you know. But that's the news for you. 1 minute they're telling you there's no storm and there's a hurricane, like 1987. Next minute you're telling you there's this amber yellow warning, and your coat gets a bit wet. You gotta love the weather, man, ain't you? They still can't get it right. They still can't get it right, bless them. You know, almost as if nature is always outsmarting man. Always, you know. Think about it that way. Man likes to think they're super intelligent, but we're always being outsmarted by nature. Always. So there we go. On that note, guys, I hope you're enjoying the storm from where you are. Like I said, it is going to come in and out today, the storm. But yeah, we just make the most of it while we can. And it will soon be Halloween, and then a bit of trick-or-treating, and then it's Christmas, you know. So we're coming up to that time of year, guys, where the storms are going to be picking up. And I do want to get the boat out in a good storm, but obviously with the life jacket on, and keep it close to the coast. I'll probably keep it in a river, but like a river that close to the sea mouth, so it's still tidal and still get that craziness of the effect of the storm. Yeah, probably not going to go out into the ocean in the storm. Not in the boat I've got. It's not big enough. It's just, yeah. But anyway, there we go. I'm just nearly back. Nearly back. It's been a fun little video, guys. Yeah, fun little video. But take care of yourselves. I will see you soon. Keep your eyes to the skies, because it's not only storms that are flying by. We've got some visitors up there that could possibly be coming to say hello at the end of the year, which is all super interesting and cool and awesome. So yeah, let's keep our vibration high, our spirits high, our positivity going. And if you're having a bad day, then that's okay, because we're human. Take care, guys. Love you all. See you soon.